Hey yo! I literally never say that. I don't know why I just said that right now. Hi, my name is Gene. I'm a photographer here in Chicago, and this is a video that I've actually been really excited to make because these are the type of videos that I've watched for years now of other photographers and videographers making. And basically this video, as you've seen in the title, is what is in my camera bag. Yeah, this is the Low Pro Tactic 450 AW. This bag actually is an older bag. I've had this bag for maybe 3 years now, but it's a really solid bag. There's a reason why I still use it because it's just really well made and it holds a ton of gear. So when you open the bag, it's really nice because even on the back here, there is a ton of padding, so you can wear it on your shoulders for a very long time. It also came with that strap thingy that you can wrap around your waist, but you can also take it off, which I've opted to do. All right, so when you open the bag, oh my goodness, here we go. All right, so when you open the bag, you're gonna find that there's a bunch of compartments in the bag that hold a lot of different kind of things for me, whether it's camera gear or just gear that I need to edit, to work on my computer, whatever that may be. And then I also have some inserts here in the bag that I've used to just separate and partition some of my stuff. And then there's pouches and other things that you're gonna see that I'm gonna dive into. So let's just start at this part of the bag where it's got these pockets. The first pouch, you're just gonna find that I've got, it's pretty boring, but it's chapstick and Dramamine. I actually take this very religiously when I'm traveling, especially if I'm going on long road trips, or if I know that I'm gonna be on the road for a long time, or like on possibly a boat. Wherever I may encounter motion sickness, I just make sure to take this so that the motion sickness doesn't inhibit me from doing my job. So those two things right here. I'm not gonna take these out, but in here, or I will take it out, are just some of my credit cards. And all right. So yeah, some of my credit cards, and I switch up what's in my bag depending on what credit card I need for a specific purchase. But that's in there, and then finally in this last pouch in the bag, I've got 2 cases. One is for a diffusion filter, and then the other one is for an ND filter. So always keep these things in my camera bag just in case. I'll just note it right now. Normally there is a camera in here, which would be the Canon R6. But it's actually the camera I'm filming with right now, and so that's why it's not in the bag, but typically it would be in here with usually one of my lenses. It could either be a zoom lens like the 24-70 or a prime lens like the 35, again, just depending on what I'm shooting that day, but that would typically be in this bag. In this pouch is my 2016 13-inch MacBook Pro. So it's an oldie but a goodie, although I do find that it's starting to get a little slower and it's running out of space. So I'm hoping that this will be upgraded maybe this year. Right off the bat, this is a 2018 iPad Pro 11-inch. This is always with me. As far as headphones, I do have the Sony XM3s. It's a longer name, but these are wonderful over-the-ear headphones that I always have on me. In this compartment are my glasses case, which I'm wearing right now, so that's always with me. I also have AirPods that are always on me. I use these a lot for whether I'm working out or going for a run, or when I'm taking calls. I'm always exclusively taking calls on this, so it's fantastic. All right, in this pouch right here, I'll open it up. And I've got a bunch of cables, so I just use this as cable management. This has power cables, USB-C, USB-A, micro USB, and a power blocks, headphones, just so that if I need any of those things, I'll grab this out of the bag. Fantastic to have when I'm traveling. And then I got a smaller one here. And this one actually houses a couple SSDs, dongle, and then some other cables when I'm backing up things that I need with those SSDs. Also have an SD card wallet. This is always on me, so even if I'm shooting a job or whatever that may be, this is always on me. I've got a mouse, because I just frankly work very slowly when I'm using the trackpad on the MacBook, so the mouse is a great help for me to be efficient. I also have this battery charger that actually charges the batteries for my EOS R and the R6, and it takes 2 batteries at a time. So this is always great to have me, especially when I'm not at the studio where I have all the chargers. All right, we're getting there. We're almost done. So the last couple of things that I always have on me in this camera bag is my trusty Canon QL17. This is a camera that I really do adore, and I've taken some wonderful photos out of it. And it's always on me. It's always on me just in case there's something happening where I don't want to miss a certain moment or take a certain photo. So this is always on me, and alongside this camera, I always have an extra roll of typically Portra 400 or 800. And then a light meter. This one happens to be a Sekonic one. Yeah, so that's what I have in this backpack. Again, this is my everyday camera backpack, the one that I bring to work every day when I'm working, the one that I always have at home, the one that I'm carrying on shoots, and the contents of the bag are always shifting and changing, especially when I am actually traveling for work, where I'm flying or driving somewhere for over a long distance. This is always changing, but for the most part, this is typically my camera bag, and this is kind of what I've been rocking with, again, for 3-ish years, and it's gone through a lot of renditions and a lot of versions. But for 2021, this is definitely the setup that is working the best for me at the moment, especially as we're kind of hitting that halfway mark of the year. And this is always gonna change. It's always subject to change. It's always going to evolve and change based on my needs, especially as I'm doing more video work now. I'm finding that the tools that I have on me and the accessories and the gear that I want on me is also shifting as well. So I'm excited to maybe make this video again at the end of this year or in 2022. But I do have other cases and bags for other types of work. So I do have a couple Pelicans that I use for, one is just dedicated to wedding gear. All my lenses, batteries, everything's in there. And then the other Pelican that actually was a recent purchase is more for my audio and video gear. So I'm always trying to systematize and use different storage options to keep track of my gear and to maintain it so it lasts a long time. I would always appreciate it if you like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Helps me a ton. So thanks so much again for your time. Appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.